I'm on my way to work right now. Just in case you guys don't know who I am, I'm Roberto Vega. You guys have seen my shorts before, what I've posted. I'm currently on my way to work. As you can tell from my scrubs, I'm a pharmacy technician, but I'm not just that. I have three jobs, technically three. I'm a pharmacy technician, I'm a software engineer, and I'm also an online fitness coach. I went to university for a bachelor's degree in computer science, and I also studied three minors in computer information systems, mathematics, and business. But I also needed money on the side. It's so tough to become a software engineer, I'm telling you. It's so difficult. I want to tell you guys a story of how difficult it was for me to become a software engineer. I know there's a lot of students now going into computer science trying to get a job in that field, but it's very, very difficult, especially with the way AI is now. It took me so long. Well, when I first went to college, I went for mechanical electrical engineering. That didn't work out. I was told that there was too many students in the major. The college I went to isn't really a big college. It's it's fairly big, but it's not that big. It's not like a state university or anything. So they told me there was too many students in the major classes and that I had to wait to the next year to start taking my major classes because they were full. And I said, well, I can't wait that long to start taking my classes for my major. So I ended up switching majors. I didn't know what computer science was, had no clue at all, nothing. I thought to myself, I like computers, so I just picked computer science. Had no clue. I thought it was literally just the science of computers. But that was my biggest mistake. Well, I wouldn't say picking computer science was my mistake, but I would say my mentality going into it was. I could pick computer science without knowing how absolutely hard it was, how much dedication I would need to put into that major to actually become good at it, to get a job in it, to start making money with it, how much I would need to know and how much I would have to do. You see, when I started college, I did not have the mindset of a scholarly student. I was, if anything, I was more focused on hanging out with friends, talking to girls, just having fun. But not the fun you think I was involved in. I never drank before. Actually, yes, I have, but not in the way you think. It wasn't intentional, it was an accident. I'll get into that another day. I wouldn't go to parties and drink all the time. I wouldn't go to parties and do wild things. No, if anything, I was more focused on hanging out with the boys hanging out with my boys that lived on the floor with me, go skateboarding. We going to the gym, going to other girls' dorms and talking shit or whatever nonsense. Like, I would just have a lot of fun with friends, just hanging out, going places, seeing a lot of scenery. I was so late on my assignments. I was late on my assignments, doing it last minute. I wasn't studying any of the programming that I had to learn. And because of that, it really set me back. I didn't learn what I was supposed to learn. Man. And then when quarantine hit, forget about it. That shit destroyed me. Quarantine destroyed me. That was easily my rock bottom in college, my lowest point. You see, I have ADHD, so I'm very, very active, hyperactive. I'm so hyper, so full of energy. And I'm the type of person where I learn best when I'm actually there in person, when you're teaching me right then and there. And over quarantine, we had so many people online and in the classes that we didn't have any one-to-one teaching. Whenever we were learning something online over Zoom, everything was moved to Zoom. I didn't have any time to ask any questions, especially in math class. I had to take back-to-back math classes every single semester. There was a semester where I was taking 2 to 3 math classes at once, and I just could not understand it. That was the first semester It was 2020. My first semester, I was taking programming problem solving, and I was also taking, I think, pre-calc. I hate horrible drivers. I was taking pre-calc, and I was taking a couple other classes. Let me just tell you, long story short, I learned nothing. And I'm not being exaggerative. I learned nothing, literally nothing. I didn't learn any programming. I didn't know what syntax was. I didn't know how errors worked. I didn't know runtime errors. I didn't know logical errors. I didn't know anything. All I knew was system.print.ln, and that's it. It was just something that prints out on the screen. I was so far behind. And because of that, I was behind on my other classes. I dropped out of so many classes. I withdrew from classes. I failed classes. And it got to a point to where I no longer knew if I wanted to stay in college or not. I was deciding if I should just drop out. I remember I was talking to my friend about it because I wanted reinsurance. I was like, man, let me reach out to my best friend. Let me talk to him about that. Ask him if he ever thought about dropping out of college. And he told me no, he's never thought about it because even though he doesn't depend on college completely, he sees it as a backup plan just in case if everything doesn't go well. And it's good he said that because when I reached out to him and I told him that I was thinking of doing that, I was kind of looking for him to agree with me so that I felt more comfortable with that thought. But when he said the complete opposite, it made me think, what the fuck? Like, he doesn't, well, he just said all that. He doesn't want to drop out of college, so it's a good thing I didn't. I wasn't actually going to drop out of college because I knew the consequences of that, how my dad would feel and stuff, but the fact that those kind of thoughts were in my mind, that's pretty bad. Man. And the reason why I'm telling you guys all that is because of how absolutely rough, because of how rough the beginning of my college career was. It stuck with me for so long that I didn't actually get a good stance in this computer science field until the very end. Until the very end. And because of that, I had to get other jobs in different fields before I became a software engineer. And you know what? Even though I am a software engineer, I still stick with this because I want to make hundreds of thousands of dollars. I want a Bentley. I want a mansion. I want nice property. I want an in-ground pool in the back so that my family can have space to run around. I want a nice ass car. I see other people with it and I just can't help but feel like I want that too. You know what I can't help but feel like? Mad right now because there's somebody driving slow as hell in front of me, even though there's no one in front of them at all, and we're in a 50-mile-per-hour lane, and this person's currently driving 25 miles per hour. And like, it's so frustrating. Sometimes I wish I had superpowers. Like if I had telekinesis, I'd like grab that car and like move it off to the side, like throw them off into the woods. Yeah, like man, I hate this job. I hate being a pharmacy tech. I really do. I really, really do. I don't want to be here. I'm late. I know as soon as I step into work, they're going to complain. I'm going to hear their mouths. Oh, you need to be here earlier. Even though you're a minute late, you need to be here earlier. You need to be here on time. It's like, wow, I didn't. What the hell could me being 1 minute earlier, what is that going to do? Oh, magically me showing up like 1 minute earlier, 100 patients are taken out. Like, get out of here, bro. I hate this job. But I got to do what I got to do to make this money. Soon I'll look back at this video and think to myself, man, I'm finally out of there. See you guys.